Okay, welcome to the channel. Welcome to yet another episode of Stock Market News Today, where today I'd like to go over two stocks, one being Palantir, the other one being Nvidia. And I'd like to show you two metrics that I use when I'm investing in the stock market that can perhaps be helpful to you. Let's go. All right, so I'm all logged in to CNN. And this is the Fear and Greed Index. Now, this is one of the metrics that I use when I'm interested in investing in the market. This helps me navigate through the stock market because when I use this, I know where the market sentiment is. Now, currently it's at extreme fear at 20. Now, last week, they were still in extreme fear, but at 17. Now, I believe why that number went up a little bit because today we had a light CPI report. Now, to those of you who don't know what a CPI report is, that stands for Consumer Price Index. Now, that's my opinion why I believe the number went up a little bit. It gave investors some hope that the market can potentially rally. Now, but again, that's my opinion, for I am not a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence before investing in the stock market or anything for that matter. Now, also, note, there is another report that's coming out tomorrow. It's called the PPI, which stands for Producer Price Index. Now, hopefully that rolls a little light as well, and we get the opportunity for the market to rally some more. Now, hopefully you took advantage of this decline in the market. This was shopping season. Oh, and if I didn't mention, this app is absolutely free. Now, you see here where it's fear and extreme fear, these are the two best places to invest in stocks. Now, as Warren Buffett would say, be greedy when others are fearful. And on this side, where you see greed and extreme greed, Warren says, be fearful when others are greedy. Now, I'm going to show you the other metric that I use when I'm interested in investing in the stock market. Oh, and by the way, if you found value in the content, please like, share, and subscribe. And also, if you're interested in starting your investing and trading journey, in the description there are 3 links, one for Webull, one for Robinhood, and one for Moomoo. Any one of those you can get free stocks from. Let's get that free money. Let's go. Back to the video. All right, so I'm all logged in to Thinkorswim, and the first ticker up is Nvidia. So as you can see, Nvidia is currently going for $116.35 at the time of this recording. So this is yet another metric that I use when I want to invest in the stock market. What you see here, you see that high 153.13, and then to the left you see where it says 10-year semicolon week. So what that's saying is that in 10 years the highest Nvidia has been was $153.13. Now, for those of you who has been in the stock market for a while, we know that Nvidia's high was more than that, but this is based on after the stock split. So what's here in front of you, I want you to take a look at the red and green candlesticks. Now, the red candlesticks represent downward movement or bearish, and the green ones represent upward movement or bullish. Then I want you to pay attention to this blue line. This blue line is representative of 200 EMA, or exponential moving average. Now, in layman's term, what that 200 EMA simply means is it's 200 days of price action. And this is the technical meaning of it. Now we go out in the time because we're trying to find a price range where we can best invest in the stock. Now we'll scroll until we find a low point. Okay, that's the lowest that it has been in 10 years. 0.47725. I doubt very serious if we see Nvidia that low, and definitely not anytime soon. So moving along, we go 5 year. As you see at the upper left, 5 year day chart. Scroll back, we're looking for a low point, another low point. See, you find out the story that your stock is telling. Let's see, 5 years. We haven't found a low point yet. Okay, here we are. $4.51. Doubt very serious that you'll find Nvidia at this price again, especially anytime soon. Now we're gonna look for the next point. Now we're gonna find this is the 3 year. So 3 years ago, the lowest point was $10.81. Now we go to the 1 year. Now you see the difference. Now last year, the lowest it has been was $75.60. Now we go out 6 months. We're getting closer to current. Now let's see how low Nvidia was 6 months. Still looking for that low point. Now it could be the same. Oh no, it's not. Now the past 6 months, the low point was $90.69. Now we're going to go to the last 20 days. Now, the last 20 days, the low point was 102 and 102.15. $102.15 was the low point. That's within the last 20 days. So as you see, as you get closer to modern time, the range gets closer. Now we're current. 5 days on a 15-minute chart. Let's see what the lowest has been. So that's this past week. Again, 102.15. Now we are current. This is today on the 1 minute chart. Now you see that blue line, that EMA line? So currently, Nvidia is trading above the 200-day moving average, or the 200-day exponential moving average. Now, ideally, I own 225 shares of this personally. Now, to give you an idea of where I got in at, give me a second, I'll show you. Now you see where it says 115.32? That's where I got in at, and I currently have 225 shares. So as you can see, where I got in at is below the 200 EMA, because my dollar cost average is 115.32. Now, do know I am not a financial advisor. What I'm showing in this video is just merely what I do when I invest in the stock market. I cannot tell you what to buy, hold, or sell. Again, this is just merely my opinion. Now that said, some people might say, well, I would like to invest in Nvidia, but right now it's a little expensive. I would say to each his own on that, but my opinion, I probably still would buy at the current price. But why I would do that, because I know Nvidia is one of the biggest chip makers in the tech industry, and that would be a big part of why I would do it. But again, I can't tell you what to buy, hold, or sell. So next up, we'll take a look at Palantir. I'm not going to do the whole 10-year thing like I did with Nvidia, but I just thought I'd show you that because I personally own it. Okay, so this is Nvidia, and at the time of this recording, it's currently going for, well, the buy is $80.40, the sell is $80.32. Now this is current, so as you see, we have bearish candles, and it's trading above the EMA. Alright, so we'll go back a little bit. I'm not going to go back 10 years, but go back a little bit. Now as you see here, Palantir was as high as 125.41, and that was on a year. We'll scroll back. We'll find a low point. Let's see. Okay, so just last year, the low was $20.33. And here we are again, just 6 months. The low was $20.82. Now this is the 5-day, 15-minute chart. And the lowest it has been was $70. And here we are currently today on the 1-minute chart. So this week it's been trading within about a little bit more than $10. So that's your range right there. And again, it's trading above the 200 EMA. So depending on your sentiment, me personally, again, this is only my opinion, I would wait for Palantir to come down below $79.80. I would personally try to get it as close to $70 as possible. And anyone that's been rocking with me for a little while, you know that I had Palantir at one time, and I bought it at around, to be exact, $70.90. This is one I'm actually looking forward to getting back into. So what did you think? Was the info helpful? If you found value in the content, please like, share, and subscribe. Feel free to let me know what you thought in the comment section. Lastly, I'd like to take a second to thank all of you who watched the video. Thank you for sharing your time with me. And if you want to see more content, click up there. Till next video, love you all. Happy trading, be well, and peace.